What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, or I guess not welcome back, but welcome to College Football 26. Today, we're starting a brand new dynasty here, and let's just get right into it. As you could probably already tell what team we are doing by the title, but we're going to do a single player one here with the default roster. Um, I would have started this a couple days ago, but I was actually on vacation and out of town. So we're starting now. Let me go ahead and set up my settings how I want them, and I will get back with you. All right, we're going to be playing on Heisman difficulty. I don't want to get fired as a coach. I know that that's definitely something that can be done, but not something that I'm looking to do. So I have it on CPU only for now. We're going to have the normal setting. All that really doesn't matter. I'm not going to manually progress my players in this series. I think it's a little overpowered, honestly, even with the 25% penalty. So I'm going to let the CPU progress my players every year. I think it's a little bit more realistic and a little bit more random and fun. I am actually going to use the pre-order bonuses. You get 100 coach points, and it might be a little bit cheese, but I don't think it's like too overpowered to the point where I shouldn't be using it. I'm going to use it because I want to have a little bit of a head start, because we will be playing every single game in this series, and it's gonna take a while to rebuild this team that we're picking. We're gonna do 12-minute quarters here with an accelerated clock down to 15 seconds. All these are on normal. I probably will do some sliders in this series. I don't have any yet. We're not gonna be playing any games yet today, but that'll be the next episode. Will be the first game. But everything here, manual, we got full control. Like I said, I'm going to auto progress my players, but we're going to recruit and do all that other fun stuff. Now comes time for the team selection. There's a lot of teams that we could have went with. A lot of good teams in Dynasty. Obviously, there's the Delaware Blue Hens. They are the newest FBS school here. So, interesting. Would have been nice to do them, but we are going to do the Kent State Golden Flashes. There's only two 0-star teams in the game, both in the MAC, the Akron Zips and the Golden Flashes. The Zips are a little bit worse overall, but I think Kent State is a little bit harder of a rebuild.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks. This and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I can roast, I can.
We're obviously going to pick a head coach here, and we're going to make our own. We don't want to be Aaron Watson. And I already decided I want to be a recruiter. I know a lot of people go with motivator, and that might be the way to go, but I want to be able to recruit right away. All right, we got Coach Jay Lav here in the building. Here he is, looking stylish. There's a lot of new customization here with coaches. I love that. Wish you could change your shoes, honestly. I don't know why they don't add that. But we're going to run the pro-style offensive playbook, the base 4-3. We're going to make our alma mater Kent State because, actually, technically my alma mater is not in the game because they're not a D1 school. But I do live about 30, 40 minutes away from Kent State. So that's also another reason why I'm very intrigued to do a team like this. We're going to do the Ohio pipeline. I am from Ohio. We're going to do classic demeanor with the play sheet stance and leave everything else the same because we're going to be controlling it anyway. So this is our coach. Remember, he is a recruiter. We're going to go ahead and continue on now. Here we are. Kent State last year went 0-12, as many of you probably already know. The year before that, 1-11. They haven't won a bowl game since 2019, and even before that, It has not been pretty. They had one good year in 2012, didn't end up winning anything that year, but it has been tough sledding here for the Kent State Golden Flashes. But Coach J Lab looking to come in and turn it around here in 2025. He's going to sign only a 1-year contract, apparently. And we're going to go ahead and sign that there. There is our 100 coach points. We'll go ahead and spend those here in a moment. But I want to get in and take a look at some of the roster before we do anything. All right, here we are. This is the roster. Kent State, 64 overalls across the board. Only 2 players above an 80. Both are running backs, junior redshirt players, and they both already want to transfer. Jordan Newman has championship contender, and Gavin Garcia has pro potential. Both 81 overall. We're definitely going to get both of them involved. Then there's CJ Young. He also wants out because of pro potential. So he's a sophomore, redshirt sophomore. Antoine Campbell, he's a senior, so it doesn't matter about his deal breaker. But yeah, we have a lot of good running backs on the roster. There's Aiden Harris as well, who also wants to transfer out. So that's a big thing in college football 26. A lot of your players are going to want to transfer out, and that's something that we're going to have to manage. At quarterback, we have the redshirt freshman Drew DeShields. He also wants to transfer out because of championship contender. There is Daryl Cole behind him, who is a true freshman. He probably will be redshirted. Wyatt Falk behind him, and then Rule Tomlinson. And all of our quarterbacks are looking to transfer out. Now, there is a max of, I believe, 20 players. That's what it is on default, and I'm going to leave it on default. 20 players per season that can transfer out. So sometimes you get lucky and get guys that don't transfer out. But if we take a look here, Daryl Cole looks like he could be really good. He's got 91 throw power, 80 short accuracy, 77 medium, 64 deep, all better than Drew DeShields. But Drew DeShields has the speed, and he will be our week 1 or I think it's week 1. I don't think Kent State plays on week 0. And then Wyatt Falk is a true sophomore. He actually looks pretty good too. He has 94 throw power, and his accuracies are also fairly good. But we'll see how the quarterback position goes. We have a lot of good running backs on the roster here. We have Aiden Harris, who we kind of talked about, brushed over. He's pretty good. There's Marquise Hicks, who also wants out due to playing style. But if we get a lot of rushing yards, we should be okay. Then there's Taryan Martin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he wants playing time, and he's a true freshman. And I would like to redshirt him, but he wants to play. And I think he is our fastest running back, and I would like to get him on the field. And I don't want him to transfer out. So we're going to have to work him in, I believe, to make sure that doesn't happen. And there is Garrick Gaines, another true freshman, also 87 speed. A little bit more acceleration, change of direction. He's a bit more shifty. I think he's got a little bit more potential, but he also wants to transfer out. We have a fullback there. At wide receiver, there is Deshaun Martin. He is our highest rated at 73. Then Sebastian Brown, who's a senior. And then J.J. Etheridge, who I think could be really good. He's got 90 speed. He's by far and away the fastest player. He has, I don't know if that's bronze or gold. I think it's bronze takeoff. He could be really, really good, but he also wants to transfer out due to brand exposure. And we're definitely not going to be able to get that up to a C+ by the end of next season. At tight end, we have a senior in Christian Berry, and then a couple other guys down here. The O-line is not the best, so we're going to have to, and that's going to be one of our targets in recruiting. I really want to go heavy after the O-line, and we'll get to recruiting in a moment. I love that they finally did the left edge, right edge, Sam, Mike, and Will linebacker positions and nose tackle and all that. It's a great thing to see. Finally, they are listening to the community, so I love that. We talked about Antoine Campbell. We also have Matthias Carroll on the other side, so 2 senior edge rushers to get after the passer. There's Zeke Kaysen here. There's Mason Maddox who wants playing time, and he's definitely going to get it. Aiden Burgess, Josu Cordoba. So a lot of guys there at D tackle. Nobody really stands out. Nobody really good at linebacker. There is Kevin Rich. He's a senior. He's kind of like the middle of our defense, the captain of our defense, if you will. There's Cannon Williams. Nylan Brown, I think, can be really good. He's got platinum blow up and platinum grip breaker as a true sophomore. We're definitely going to want to get him on the field. At corner, we have Jair Rollison, who is liking us because he's going to get some playing time. He is a redshirt freshman. He's our highest rated corner. Behind him, we have Joel Boama, I think is how you say that, and Gissendanner. So those are our top three. Angelo Stockstill is going to be here. He wants playing time, so we might play him over Gissendanner, who wants championship contender. And Stockstill's 6'3", which I like. And he's a zone corner. I do want to play a lot of zone. My vision for this team is I want to run the ball a lot. We have the pro style playbook. I want to run the ball down the other team's throats. I don't want to throw the ball a lot. It's going to be a lot of running, a lot of 2, 3 tight end sets, 11 personnel, stuff like that. And then on defense, I want to run a lot of cover 2 and cover 4, make them work for it underneath. We'll see how that goes. There is also Tyler Bivens here, who has 90 speed. He's definitely somebody who's interesting. He has the playing style deal breaker, so we'll have to see how we do with that. At free safety, we have Dimitri Irwin, who is a senior, and then Tevin Tucker behind him, who could be pretty good. And then, obviously, we talked about CJ Young earlier, but we have a true freshman, Clinton Robinson, who wants playing time. He probably gets the redshirt year 1. Hopefully, he doesn't transfer out because of that. And then kicker, we have 3 kickers on the roster. We have I think it's Herzisco, who is a senior. And then we have Newcomb, who has playing style. And then pro potential for Ian Ritchie. So Ian Ritchie, not that good. He's a little bit more accurate, but no kick power. Newcomb doesn't look too bad. But Herzisco is going to get the start there. And then Charlie Durkin, who is a senior punter there. So that is the entire roster. I know we took a little bit of time to go through that, but I think it's important to go and look at our team. But now before we get into recruiting, I want to spend our coach points. Obviously, we have the recruiter tree unlocked, and I just want to focus on O-line. So we're going to go with that. D-line. So we want to work in the trenches. Secondary, I think, is important too. Our secondary is not the best. And then I definitely want to be a defensive-minded guy, so we're going to go with that. We'll do wide receivers and tight ends. And then we'll definitely do quarterback here like that. And then we have one more there for the running backs. So we can fully scout guys less. Really, the 100 points doesn't get you a lot. I think it makes it more interesting. We actually get to see the ratings of the players that we're scouting. So I think that's a lot more fun for a series like this. So that is how I'm going to spend my first 100 coach points. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my recruiting board. But before I do that, let's just go take a look here at the prospect list. If we go to 3-star players, you are going to find that none of them are going to have interest in us. And we're really not going to be able to sign a lot of 3-star players. Maybe later in the season if we go after guys that don't get offers and stuff like that. But right now, nobody is interested in coming to Kent State as a 3-star. And if you even thought we had a chance at a 4-star, even a 5-star, you are sadly mistaken. If we go to 2-star players, nobody even has us first on the board. What about 1-stars? Also, nobody has us first. So nobody's top choice is Kent State. So we're going to have to go and do some scouting and try to persuade some of these guys to pick Kent State over some of these other schools. So let me go set up my recruiting board and we'll see how it all shapes out. All right, I have my board set up. We do not have a lot of hours. We have 300 hours a week, and I am spreading my points pretty thin here. So we have Brian Stoffer here. He's a signal caller, will linebacker. We're the only one to offer a scholarship. He only has 79 speed, 66 awareness, 76 tackle, 69 hit power. Didn't fully scout him, but I think that's pretty good there. We have Mitchell Cantrell here. I really want him. He's a tight end, 6'5", 84 speed. Not going to be the best run blocker, which won't really fit our scheme per se, but I think he's a good tight end. He's out of Cincinnati. He could be something good. I definitely want to get some of these well-rounded guards. I think they're my favorite archetype in this game. He wants playing time. Bowling Green going after him pretty heavily here. I have 10 points on him, but he looks pretty good. There's Quan Beavers as well, another well-rounded guard here. Buffalo and ECU going after him, so I got 10 points on him. Then there's Sione Potoe. I don't know exactly how you say that. Temple is going after him. He's a thumper. He is probably my top target, so let's move him up the board here. He's got 84 speed, 86 excel, 67 zone coverage as an athlete thumper. So I definitely want to target him. I got 10 points on him. There's Eric Olivier. I don't really know how we're going to say that. He is actually from Georgia. He has his 8th right now. Jacksonville State going after him. He has 85 speed, 68 zone, 69 man. He looks pretty good. He's one of my top targets. Carl Ramey here, he had us in his top 8, and now we're not there. New Mexico State has offered him. It's pretty close to locking us out. There is Danny Bukele. We have 10 points on him. We're the only one that have an offer, but he doesn't have us in his top 8. He's another well-rounded offensive lineman. There's Nicholas Spiegel here. We're first on him. He's a box specialist safety. And then a couple of these guys, we just have scholarships out for them right now, but we're not in their top spot. And then the quarterback here, the only one that I have on the board right now is Dan Schrader. We're not in his top 8. He's a dual threat, but he's really not that good. But I just kind of want to get a guy just in case. It said he was interested in us, but I guess he changed his mind. We go ahead and take a look here at the prospect list. Like I said, not a lot of guys interested in coming here. There's some 1-stars, but even they are not that interested in coming to Kent, Ohio. All right, I advanced the week here. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're first on Potoe. Here, we actually have a lot more hours to use, too. I used them a lot for, for scouting the players. So I'm going to put 25 here on Potoe. Hopefully that's enough for him. Brian Stoffer, I'm not going to put anything on him yet. The scholarship seems to be doing pretty well. Cantrell here, I'm going to add more points onto him as well. We're going to put 25 on him. These are definitely our top 2 targets right now. There is Cortez Duke, Bowling Green going after him pretty heavily. I kind of want him too. So we're going to put 25 on him. Beavers, the 10 points seem to be doing pretty well so far. Olivere is getting up there. Jacksonville State still on him. He's one of my top targets too. I'll go ahead and put 25 on him. I don't typically like spreading my points this thin, but I feel like I have to right now. New Mexico State is going after Carl Ramey pretty heavily here. I'll leave the 10 on him for now, but it's looking like a battle we're not going to win. Bukele is pretty good there. We are first and the only one that has offered. So I'm going to take my 10 points off of him for now and just kind of see where the scholarship gets us. There is this guy. I didn't actually finish scouting him. Let's do that real quick. 75 speed, 85 acceleration. Got some good hit power. He's actually got really good zone coverage too. Maybe somebody that we want to go after. So let's put some points on him. Torres, I'm not too worried about him. He does have 86 speed, but he is a JUCO junior. William Hicks is here. We're still the only one to offer, so I'll leave that how it is. There is Kine here, who is a decent edge rusher. We're not even in his top 8, though, so I'm not going to put anything on him yet. Dante Newson, same deal here. We're already locked out here from Evan Robb, which is kind of crazy. There's Betu Singh, we're getting in the top 8 there. Poling, we're working on it. He's a strong guy. He's not going to develop a lot. The raw strength guys in this game don't develop, so there's a little tip for you, but I want him to start out. Looks like Scantleberry is going to go to Buffalo here. We didn't even offer him, actually. So none of these guys down here we haven't really offered. I guess I'll offer Schrader a scholarship. Just if he wants to come here only on that, I'd be okay with that. I did scout this speedster, but only 84 speed. I'm going to take these guys down here off the board. I'm not intrigued with them, and I don't really feel like going after them. So I'm going to go ahead and try to find some more prospects here to add to our board. All right, there wasn't a lot that I found here. I got 4 guys. We'll scout a little bit. We're down to the 1-stars, by the way. We got 3 1-stars here. Lenny Dwumfor out of Columbus, Ohio. He's a 5'9" gadget player. 83 speed isn't too bad. He's got 78 throw power. That's what the gadget players are. We'll give him a little bit of an offer here. And there's Terrell Cates, a gritty possession JUCO junior. And he really doesn't look that good. He can run block a little bit, though. We'll just offer him. It's only a 1-star, so I don't know what I'm expecting. 2-star Marco Goings out of Akron, Ohio, 6'2", 181. Some good route runnings, 84 speed. Ooh, okay. Definitely am interested in that. He's actually going to go straight to the top of the board here as one of our top targets. And then we have Dustin Isaac here, who's a 6'4" thumper. And 70 zone coverage, 73 speed. I'm actually kind of intrigued there, so we'll add him. And then I'm going to put, oops, hit the wrong button there. I'm going to put 5 points here on Goings, just to get him up to number 1, hopefully. And that's all we're going to be doing for recruiting here in the first episode. I know this is kind of a little bit longer of a first episode here, getting some of the groundwork settled here for the series, but we went through the roster. We went through our first couple weeks of recruiting. Next episode is going to be week 1. We do play FCS East. Hopefully a gimme win, you would think. We didn't get a win all last season. Well, Kent State did, not us specifically. They did lose to an FCS school last year, I'm pretty sure, if I do remember correctly. But we do not have an easy schedule this year. Obviously, we have FCS East. They are by far going to be the easiest team on our schedule. Then we go on the road to Texas Tech, ranked 25th. And then we start MAC play against Buffalo. Then we play Florida State on the road. Then we have our bye week on the road at Oklahoma, one of the toughest places to play. Then we start our real MAC schedule. I mean, really, Buffalo is part of it too, but then we have all MAC games from here on out. UMass, one of the better teams in the MAC. Toledo, probably the best team in the MAC. Bowling Green, our rivalry game, they're also very good. Ball State, not so good. Akron, not so good. Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, not so good either, but compared to us, they're all better. So we'll have to see how this season goes. If you are excited for the Kent State rebuild here on College Football 26, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I will catch you all in the next one when we play FCS East. Peace out, everybody.